All right, let's dive into something pretty fascinating today. We're talking about a practice from ancient Ayurveda called Suvarna Prashan Sanskar. It's this whole wellness ritual designed just for kids. So, what's it all about? Let's find out. So, what if I told you there was an ancient ritual described thousands of years ago with the specific goal of boosting a child's immunity, their intelligence, and just their overall vitality? I mean, that's the promise right at the heart of Suvarna Prashan. It really makes you wonder, what exactly is this? Okay, so first things first, let's really get into what this ancient ritual is and, where in the world it even came from. At its core, Suvarnaprashan Samskar is basically an Ayurvedic way of giving a special mixture to children. Now, you might hear it called other names like Suvarna Bindu or Suvarna Lipin, but they're all pointing to the same idea, to boost a child's health and build up their immunity, right from a super young age. And get this is not some modern wellness fad. The whole practice is laid out in detail in the Kashyap Samhita. This is a classic Ayurvedic text, considered one of the foundational books on what's called Kumar Bhritya, or, in simple terms, Ayurvedic pediatrics. So we have a direct line to its ancient origins. So, why has this practice been around for centuries? Well, the answer really lies in the benefits it's said to have, and they're described in a lot of detail. The text describes some really compelling results. First up, on the cognitive side of things, it's said to enhance memory and intelligence. That's called Mehavriddhi. It's also linked to promoting a long life, or Ayushivriddhi, and building up physical strength, which is Balavrin. And the benefits for the body are described as being just as important. The practice is said to help with appetite and digestion, and this is a big one, to seriously boost immunity, or Vyadhi Shamata. The whole idea is to build a child's resilience against getting sick, all while supporting their overall health. This brings us to the how. What is actually in this formulation? Well, it all revolves around three surprisingly simple core ingredients. Here they are. The traditional mix has three things, given in really small, precise amounts. The first is Suvarna Basma, which is a specially prepared, purified ash of gold. In Ayurveda, purified gold is seen as a powerful rejuvenator that's believed to boost intellect. This is then mixed with traditional cow ghee, that's clarified butter, and pure honey. It's this specific combination that's absolutely key to the whole practice. Now, it's not just about what's in the mix. The timing is just as important. In Ayurveda, when you do something can be critical, and Suvarna Prashan is no different. The practice can actually start right after a child is born. And while there are certain special days, like the full moon or Purnima, that are thought to be extra powerful, the texts really hammer home one point. Consistency is the crucial factor. For the best results, they suggest a regular course that can last anywhere from 6 months all the way up to 3 years. Okay, and now we come to what is, without a doubt, the most important part of this explainer. Anytime we talk about traditional practices, especially ones involving children, safety has to be number one. This is about being absolutely prudent. I really want to land this point. The ancient texts themselves have very clear, very strict guidelines. This is absolutely not something to be taken lightly or tried without expert knowledge. So what are these non-negotiable rules? First, the gold ash, the Suvarna Basma, must be prepared using a very specific and rigorous purification process. Second, this has to be done only under the supervision of a qualified, trained Ayurvedic practitioner. And third, the dose isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. It has to be carefully adjusted for each individual child based on their age, their unique constitution, and their current health. So, to wrap it all up, Suvarna Prashan Sanskar is really positioned in Ayurveda as a cornerstone of pediatric care. You can think of it as this holistic ritual that's all about nurturing a child's fundamental health, from their mind and memory to their physical strength and their immune system. And that leaves us with a final thought to chew on. As we look at practices like this one, are we just reviving an old tradition? Or are we maybe exploring a completely different, time-tested path to wellness in our modern world? It's something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.